1959, a dictatorship was overthrown in Cuba. The next year, a young Cuban revolutionary, Fidel Castro, was greeted as a hero in the United States, a modern-day Robin Hood.
It's one of New York's most enthusiastic receptions for a visiting notable in quite a while.
Here you in the United States are accustomed to see government coming for money. I came for good relations.
But he also came to let the United States know that Cuba will run things their way.
Cuba is expropriating United States-owned property in that country.
Washington quickly imposed a trade embargo on Cuba. Castro realized that you can't have good relations with the US and be an independent country. Cuba chose independence. In 1961, Cuba became one of the founding members of the Non-Aligned Movement at the Belgrade Conference, a group of nations that in the midst of the Cold War wanted neither to be a part of the West nor the East. Thus, Cuba survived a US invasion, 638 assassination attempts against Castro, and commercial, economic, and financial sanctions. But as the Cold War ended and the non-aligned movement started fading, Cuba lost many trading partners.
Desaparece el campo socialista en la década del 90, a principios de la década del 90, nuestra agricultura se quedó sin recursos algunos. Nos quedamos sin posibilidades de adquirir maquinaria, sistemas de riego, y lo que es más difícil aún, se creó una situación muy difícil.
Castro named this period the Special Period. Food shortages were rampant. The government was under pressure. So they told Cubans that if they saw a patch of land where they could grow food, they should go for it, even in urban areas. And the Cuban people did just that, resulting in a program called Organopónicos, urban agriculture using organic gardens.
¿Dónde la practicamos? Dentro de las ciudades producimos fundamentalmente hortalizas, producimos en los patios frutales, puede ser también en los tejados.
Entrepreneurship in communism? Yep, you could see small organic gardens around every corner in Havana. The love and care that went into this type of farming was heartwarming. I also saw chicken farms and even rabbit farms on rooftops. It seemed that wherever you went for a walk in Cuba, fruits and vegetables were readily available, and they looked delicious. I visited one of the bigger urban farms in Havana to talk to the guy who started the urban agriculture program.
So we are on a farm, but we are in the city. This is revolutionary, isn't it?
En Cuba algo revolucionario es casi todo.
And if you're wondering about the quality of the food, Pablo's farm sustains several hundred customers, including over 20 foreign embassies.
So ambassadors eat this food as well?
Por supuesto. Ahora mismo se acaba de ir el embajador de la FAO que vino a comprar.
What Cuba did was to shorten the distance between the people and where their food is being grown, meaning that less energy is used for transport. And by growing food organically, they made their environment a better place.
Me siento realizado de un especialista que mataba al mundo aplicando grandes dosis de productos tóxicos. Me he tenido que convertir en un especialista cuyo objetivo es el mismo, producir alimentos, pero por tecnologías amigables con las personas, con los animales, con el medio ambiente, alcanzando altos rendimientos y buena rentabilidad.
Sí, porque el salario medio nacional, el nuestro supera.
Un salario equivalente o superior a mi salario, que soy un doctor.
Por supuesto, porque la agricultura tiene la cara fea, es muy dura. Todas las personas piensan en la agricultura 3 veces al día, en el desayuno, en el almuerzo y en la cena. Pero los agricultores tenemos que garantizar las 3 cosas. Por lo tanto, compañones, no se preocupen porque yo gane más que él.
Wow. Scientists and farmers working side by side, with experts feeling proud that the farmers earn more than they do. And they had programs to teach future generations about the importance of healthy eating.
En cualquier país del mundo se puede organizar estas producciones.
GMO lobbyists tell us that we need GMOs to solve hunger, but Cuba is a living example that this simply isn't true. Despite not having a lot of resources and being blocked at every corner by the United States, Cuba achieved self-sufficiency and food security, but also a healthier populace. If Cuba can pull it off, anyone can. And many started their own urban farms, even in big cities like Belgrade.